Hello, welcome to this video class. My name is Melody Lagos. We are students of the English program in the Pedagogical University. We are group number 2 of the Direct Oral Expression class, and we are going to talk about what listening is and type of listening. First, we have to know the difference between hearing and listening. Hearing occurs when your ears pick up sound waves being transmitted by a speaker. Listening involves making sense out of what is being transmitted. So listening is the ability to identify and understand what the speaker is saying, to understanding his accent, vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and grasping his meaning. Now, my colleagues, we are going to explain the types of listening.
Hello, my name is Ivana Herrera, and we are going to be talking about the different types of listening. The first one is discriminative listening. Discriminative listening is one of the most basic types of listening, whereby the difference between different sounds is identified. If you cannot hear differences between the sounds, then you cannot make sense of the meaning that is expressed by such differences. We learned to discriminate between sounds within our language early, and later are unable to discriminate between the phonemes of languages. This is one of the reasons why persons of other countries find difficult to speak another language perfectly, and they are unable to distinguish the subtle sound that are required in the language. Listening is visual as well as auditory act. As we communicate much through body language, we thus also need to be able to discriminate between muscles and skeletal movements that signify between the meanings.
Hello people, my name is Jessica and I'm going to explain what is critical listening. Critical listening is a form of listening that is usually not mentioning, since it involves analyze, critical thinking, and judgment. Making judgment during listening is often considered as a barrier to understand a person, and there is a lot of truth in that. Occur when you still want to understand what is the other person is saying, but also have some reason or responsibility to evaluate what is being said to you.
Hello people, my name is Laura Cabrera. I'm going to tell about informational listening. It is listening with the goal of comprehending and retaining information. The process of informational listening focuses on the ability of an individual to understand and grasping communication for a speaker and messenger. It's a huge part of everyday life, and failing to understand the concept of informational listening can be very detrimental to one's quality of life and to their contribution to that society. For example, in the office, people listening to their superiors for instruction about what they are to do. In the school, listening to a student to teacher for information, and they are expected to understand for quizzes and tests. In all areas of life, informational listening plays a huge role in human communication.
Hello, my name is Silvia Maya, and I'm gonna talk about the empathetic listening. When we listen empathetically, we go beyond sympathy to seek a true understanding on how others are feeling. This requires excellent discrimination and close attention to the nuances of emotional signals. When we are being truly empathetic, we actually feel what they are feeling. In order to get others to expose these deep parts of themselves to us, we also need to demonstrate our empathy in our behavior towards them, asking sensibly and in a way that encourages self-disclosure. So as a conclusion, I could say that we all need this type of listening, either in our daily basis or in our professional life, to conversations or critical disclosure.